What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Overboy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 2004 movie Vanity Fair. So, in early 19th century England, orphan Becky Sharp defies her poverty-stricken background and ascends the social ladder alongside her best friend. So, this movie wasn't as bad as I was expecting it to be, or well, not necessarily that it would have been a bad movie, but I enjoyed it more than I expected to. These aren't really my type of movies, the period pieces set like in Victorian times and stuff like that are just not really my cup of tea usually from the early 2000s and stuff, and this was one that I've actually pretty much avoided since it first came out because it just never really looked like something I would like and everything. It gave me the same vibes of movies like A Good Woman and Girl with a Pearl Earring, which I do like that one, and The Other Bowling Girl, which those are all Scarlett Johansson movies from the early 2000s, which is kind of where she kind of got typecast in that type of role and everything. Out of those movies, I feel like Girl with the Pearl Earring is the only one that I really enjoyed, and I enjoyed that movie much more than this one as well. Everything. If you haven't seen that one, I would recommend it. But yeah, this is not one of the movies that I was really expecting to like very much out of Reese Witherspoon's filmography. Is the one movie of hers that I've kind of avoided, and I gotta say I was really impressed with it and everything. Like Reese Witherspoon is just really great in here as Becky Sharp. She is really charming and likable, like Reese Witherspoon always is, and she does remind me a lot of the character that she played in The Importance of Being Earnest, which is another reason I haven't watched this movie. Is that's one of those movies that I think the cast are great in, and it's entertaining when I watch it, but it's not one that I like to rewatch. It's not very memorable to me and everything, and it's just these type of movies aren't really my thing. Like period piece movies set in the Victorian era or whatever era this movie was set in, and they're just not really my type of thing. But I do gotta say that Reese Witherspoon is pretty good in here as Becky Sharp. The sets are pretty cool in here too. They have some really nice sets, and the costumes look really great too, and help transport you to the time period that the movie is set in and everything. I have seen it done better in other movies, but I think it looks pretty good. And I like the more light-hearted tone and everything. I didn't expect that from this movie. I was expecting this to be more of like a serious movie and everything, and then it was, and I enjoyed the humor here and everything, and while it's not like the absolute best, it's not laugh out loud funny or anything, it's got a charm to it and everything, the quirky humor in this movie. Mira Nova's direction is pretty good too. You can tell that she was trying to do something different with this story and everything. This is a movie that's been remade many times over the years and stuff. I guess it's based on a popular book or play or something. I don't fully know. I didn't go too much into the history of this movie, but I thought that her direction was pretty good. The cinematography in here is pretty gorgeous too. It fits this type of movie pretty well and everything. And it's not the absolute best, but it does. The movie does look pretty good though, as far as cinematography goes. Michael Dana's score isn't the absolute best by any means, but it's still pretty good too, and it fits the tone of this movie really well and everything. And as far as negatives go, I'll say that while I wasn't really bored while I was watching the movie, like I said, I did enjoy the movie a lot better than I thought I would. I will say that, like with a lot of these movies, it just feels really painfully slow, and it's also just overly long too. I feel like the movie could have shaved off a good 30 minutes or so, and it would have been a much better movie and everything. But all in all, I don't think that the Vanity Fair is personally one of the worst movies I've ever seen and everything. I shouldn't have really avoided it as much as I have since it came out and everything, because I don't think it was as bad as I was anticipating, but it just isn't one that I was ever really that interested in, and it's not super memorable. Like I don't really remember a lot of stuff from this movie already, and I just watched it last night and everything. But yeah, so I still liked it way more than I thought I would, though, and everything. And it's not something I really plan to revisit for a very long time, if ever, to be honest with you. It's one of those movies that I've seen it once, I don't really need to see it again, but it's okay and worth watching one time for Reese Witherspoon. As a huge fan of her and trying to see all of her movies and stuff, I'm glad that I finally did get around to giving this one a shot. I just don't think that it's one of her best and everything. She gives a great performance, but it just isn't one of her best movies, or one of her best performances either, though she's had way better and everything. But this one was alright and everything. So I'd say I'd give Vanity Fair a 6 out of 10. So anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of this movie, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody. I just want to say thank you for watching this video and everything. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please like and subscribe and share this video with your friends and get more people going, help the channel grow. I really appreciate it, and thank you all, and have a good day.